Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Northgard here on Not Your Professional Walkthrough channel with me, your host, Max. So, on this episode, we're going to be taking a look at the third chapter of the story for Northgard, Daggers, and something. And so we are going to be actually switching the clan with which we are working. So far, we used to have the Deer clan, and we used to have the Brand as our main protagonist or main soldier. We are going to, however, switch things up, and we're going to go with the settlement scenario, and we're going to have Halvard as our main protagonist for the time being. Now, of course, this is not my first attempt on trying to record this. I was actually surprised it took me only 3 missions to totally F up the game, but I ran into a couple of issues here, and I'm going to try to correct those mistakes that I made, and I'm gonna walk you through the steps, and hopefully this time we're gonna actually succeed. So let's start it off and see how it goes.
The sons of Heidrun had been shipwrecked on an inhospitable coast, but we arrived just in time to save them from the fangs of the wolves. Halvard, their elderly leader, was so grateful he swore allegiance to me the moment we met. He readily agreed to share invaluable secrets about survival. Soon enough, we would be taming the wilderness.
Rick, Hagen is out here somewhere. We need to find him and kill him. Brand, my lord, I understand your eagerness, but we must settle in enough to establish control over the new areas. Halvard, this area would seem to suit our plans. We should absolutely settle here. Hadron followers are tough survivors, so allow us to lay the groundwork for your conquest of Northgard. Brand, Halvard is a reliable ally who is equally persistent and composed. Let him honor his debt and prove his allegiance to you. In the meantime, I will take my leave and attend to the business we discussed. Rick, understood. Please travel safely, Brand. He's just gonna be a wolf this and just swim. No, he's gonna get a ship? Okay, he's gonna get a ship. Fare thee well, my lord. I shall return soon. Rick, Halvard, you will assist me in this operation. Thank you, your young lord. I will not disappoint you. So, we start off as per usual. We need to establish a scout camp, and we're gonna set out scouts to start scouting the local region. Now, the biggest issue into which I ran in this map is the fact, I'm not gonna spoil it like specifically what is where, because we are gonna come across things we have not seen yet, and I have not that much experience with, but there are gonna be things which we need to go over. So, the biggest bottleneck on this scenario is going to be food and even potentially wood, but wood can be negated because there is access to stone. So if we upgrade the Woodcutters Lodge, for example, it's gonna become easier for us to gather the necessary stuff that we do require. Unfortunately, all of these surrounding tiles of land are covered or have enemies in them. So, for example, here we already see there is a stone deposit. In order for us to extract the stone, we will need a mine, but I want to first focus on setting up our food production or our wood production. The wood can be actually established over in the initial area, and it's gonna work out well. You don't need necessarily that boost, because once you start obtaining some of the lore, like for example shark axes, it's gonna also help you increase how much food or wood you are producing. So we can see over here that there is a fish pond. Here we have already acquired a sheep, and there is even more sheep. So we're gonna be having this sort of reserve in case we would run super low on food, but I will need to make sure that I do not blow my population out of the limits of our food production. Because right now, once we reach the 6 out of 6, we might equal out our food production versus consumption. On this tile specifically, we have 2 wolves, and then we have deer. So this is our first tile for food. This is our second tile for food. So I'm gonna actually go, and I'm gonna take Halvard, and we're gonna start battling the wolves. On this specific tile, there's only one, so it's gonna be the most easiest to acquire. There's gonna be another sheep, so I want to colonize this for 20 food. I want to grab the sheep, and I want to have them in like one place. One thing which I would really love to see is the capability for me to build some sort of farm or something which would be able to put the sheep together. Okay, so sheep vault allows you to enclose your sheep to produce food. The wood consumption effect of enclosed sheep is active all year long. So that will require 60. Okay, that's doable. We're gonna actually try to do this. We're gonna build the Woodcutters Lodge in here once we go over this. So what are those ugly little critters, says Rick. Halvard, I believe those are kobolds. They are a rare sight back at the continent, but they seem to thrive here on Northgard. They are not aggressive, but they do exhibit territorial behavior. They will most certainly attack if we trespass. Would they accept to trade with us, I wonder? So kobolds are these little looking gnomes. They look like some sort of dwarf or something. I don't know. Honestly, each time I play a game and they show you kobolds, they are displayed differently, so I'm not exactly sure what they are supposed to look like. But anyhow, we are gonna put down the Woodcutters Lodge. That unfortunately got kind of effed up in the process. There's plenty of trees over here, but I'm afraid that mostly the trees are gonna be just gathered in this region. Right now, we are producing enough food because we have plenty of these settlers, but I want to put down a specialized food production. So I want to put down a hunter's lodge, and so we're gonna send you here. We're gonna send you here too. And you're gonna see that the food production is gonna take a dive now. So because we have removed quite a lot of people from the food production, we are already losing 6 pieces of food. And Rick says, "Lo, a Valkyrie, Methkit's Odin maids could help us defeat our enemies." Halvard, wait my lord, I'm afraid something is wrong with these ones. Rick, oh indeed, what a tragedy. It seems these fair creatures have been tainted by some corrupt influence. Halvard, there is naught we can do but to put them out of their misery. However, we should expect them to be formidable foes. So Valkyries are gonna be a tricky foe to deal with, especially due to their damage. Now, we do have access already to a region where there is iron. We do have a region where there is stone. We do need to clear out the wolves. So I'm gonna try to do that. And once we scout out these ruins, there are some resources which might be useful for us. So once we have these 2 ladies over here, we're gonna start hunting, and it's gonna give us the food that we do require. And we're gonna try to get to around like maybe 15 people and see what's gonna happen. But I'm gonna have to be careful on how I do this, especially monitoring when the winter is going to come around, or we are gonna run into some serious trouble. Okay, so Halvard is so far being able to clear out these zones, but his health is seriously suffering, so we're gonna require a healer soon enough. So I will need to put that to be made. We are running, however, super low right now on the resources. So what I would like to do is recall one of these scouts. And especially in this map, what I had an issue with is like constantly having them injured. Like scouting down some of these regions, like for example, look, here we have a cobalt settlement, so eventually once we have like a marketplace, might be able to trade with them if we do not piss them off. That is, of course. There are sheep which can be obtained from the colonized spots. We already gathered this sheep. There is one sheep over here. I don't think there is a sheep here. There is one over here, however. But what I want to do after we scout out this ruin, we're gonna go after this ruin. And once we have this colonized, we're gonna be able to grow our food production eventually too. But we need to also monitor our income and our happiness. So we're gonna need to strike a right balance in all of these buildings. Okay, so healer's hut. We are gonna put down the healer's hut over here. Still have plenty of time, and I do need the halberd to be healed. I also do want this woodcutter to be healed, because if they are not gonna be healthy and we are gonna get attacked by either the wolves or either the dredge or drawd or what are they called, we can die here, and that would be really bad for me. So obviously, trying to surpass my previous goal and expectations, I'm gonna try to make everything in order to actually succeed this time. Stone. Now, stone, I'm gonna use the stone in order to upgrade the town hall. Before you upgrade the town hall, you aren't really able to probably upgrade these buildings. At least I am never able to do that specifically. So once we tap into the, what do you call it, the mine, we can build it now because we have explored the first ruin. We have obtained quite a lot of stone and gold or crowns, but we did not get any food. This is why the food production is going to be crucial for us. We're gonna go with the sharp axes for now, and you can notice that in comparison to the previous two scenarios, we have different types of lore. So for example, spare tools, so tool improvement for farmers, hunters, and fishermen costs no crowns or iron. The foraging time for those tools is divided by 2. We have amenities, cost 50% less to develop a zone. Periodically, a sheepfold containing 2 sheep makes a new sheep appear. So these are blessings or knowledge that only goats are able to provide you with, because they are a clan that more specializes in the whole food production and being able to sustain yourself. However, they are not as proficient in the combat, for example. Because we have enough building space, I want to build a house. Let's put it over here. And once everyone is healed, we are gonna be able to tap into further upgrades and such, but still trying to find the right balance, of course. So once this house is done, that's gonna allow us to go to, I think, like 15 or 16. And I'm gonna try to keep it there because already at that point we can run into quite a pickle. So now we have the population that can grow up until 16. It's already quite a lot. We're gonna put 2 of these fellas to work on the stone production. There's actually even a knowledge which is, I'm not really sure which one it is right now. Swear to God, I saw it somewhere. It allows you to just, yeah, for example, mining efficiency. Miners extract ore from deposit 30% faster. So that's an awesome thing to theoretically get your hands on. So I'm going to try to wait for the lore to be gathered. We can actually create a lore master because we have this rune stone accessible to us. So theoretically, if I want to speed up gaining access to that thing, it's doable. I'm going to have to send our halberd over here in order to help the healer stay alive. So that worked. Healer should be able to heal himself or herself. And she's gonna heal the others too. So this villager is gonna be healed soon enough. The woodcutter still needs to be cured or healed. Our explorers are... We have only one scout. It seems like one of our scouts... Yeah, your scout died while exploring a new zone. You really need to keep an eye out on those guys. Okay, so we're gonna go with the mining efficiency. And once that is done, we are going to put these two fellas to be the miners so that we can get the stone. And we're gonna get that nice buff, which is gonna help us speed up the extraction of the raw material. So the wood is standing still. Food is going down, so that's something which we need to address. We do have the necessary construction resources in order for us to build the fishery or the fishing hut. So we're gonna send out one of you over there. We're gonna send the second gentleman to follow in the previous one's footsteps. We have already 3 sheep, and there's that stuff which keeps producing sheep. So amenities would be awesome. Sheepfold is the building. So I kind of did not use this building previously, so I'm gonna see if it's gonna help me offset the overall food consumed, because we are right now in the summer, or just outside of the winter period, and you can see that we are still losing 5 units of food. So we really need to offset that. Okay, now we are actually producing surplus. We are still producing surplus of wood. We are barely producing surplus of money. And so that is gonna play a role in the overall process. So definitely want to upgrade the woodcutter, definitely want to upgrade the fisherman, and definitely want to upgrade the hunter's lodge. That's 30 stone already, and this deposit alone is somewhere around 30 stone. So the biggest issue is if I want to piss off the kobolds, and if I want to reach this deposit and potentially use it for further upgrades, or if I'm gonna be limited to certain population and try to work with that population in order to maintain the steady growth. We still have room for additional people to spawn in, which is awesome. I'm gonna try to build a theoretical trading post or a marketplace. Also, the goats, they have a brewery instead of the building which the previous clan had at their disposal. I think they have like an elk or a deer or something like that. So brewery produces happiness, but of course we need to make sure that we have all these things under control. Rune Master here can suffer quite a lot because there is the wolf den here. So actually a good idea is to build eventually a defense tower here. But that will depend on where I will build the food production buildings to. So sheepfold can theoretically be constructed over here. I'm gonna send out this lovely lady to do that job. We still have space for one structure here. Still have space for one more structure here. And we have 0 space for additional structures here because we have house, we have mine, and we have the healer. At least the healer should be healing whoever it is that took on the wolves. Now, there are gonna be some other events happening, and they will negatively affect us. As for example, the drought will create a bunch of trouble for us. I do want to put down, for example, another person to become that second scout. Having only one scout, horrible thing. So let's do the sheepfold. After that, we can play around with the tools. Can we squeeze in more? No, it looks like 2 is maximum. And you see, if you want to upgrade, you first need to go with the town hall. So we cannot upgrade anything beyond yet. And it looks like we came across another scout of another tribe. Halvard, young lord, we have spotted men from another clan. I think you are going to relish this. Hagen, what? The goats survived. I thought they ended up in the wolves' bellies. Halvard, you senile billy goat, you really are tough meat. Surrender now, and I'll spare you. Rick, no one is going to surrender. Hagen, not even you will be given this chance. You killed my father, prepare to die, says Rick. Hagen, the High King's son be here too. Oh my, nothing quite well according to plan. I thought I'd kill ya, but it matters no longer. I'll finish the job now. Halvard, overconfidence will only make it worse for you. You've accomplished but one thing, making more enemies than you already have. Rick, Halvard, there's been a change of plan. Our objective now is to destroy this outpost. That featherhead scoundrel may be planning to harry us with mercenary raids. It might be wise to erect defense towers at the border of our territory. Halvard, indeed, we should also improve our scout camp so that our scouts are able to perform reconnaissance on enemy territory. Now, I have not done the upgrade for the scout camp previously. We now have the 2 scouts, which is gonna set us up. But if I start upgrading or willy-nilly, I'm gonna eventually run into a trouble anyhow. So this thing, I'm not sure how much it's producing food right now. That's a problem for me, because that's something which I would love to know. But without upgrading the town hall, we cannot really upgrade any of these additional buildings. And it's a problem, because the town hall will consume 10 pieces of stone out of 30. So that means that I cannot go with Fishery and the Hunter's Lodge and the Woodcutters Lodge. I need to go with Town Hall and then Woodcutters Lodge or the Fisherman or the Hunter's Lodge only. And we're gonna have to see if we can trade with the kobolds or if we're gonna have to take this land by force and see what can be done. Now theoretically there are more sheep over here, so if we were to colonize this spot after killing these 2 wolves, things might work out, but I don't want to piss off the kobolds. So there are quite a lot of things which we now need to try and focus our attention towards. If we go and upgrade the town hall, this is gonna give us a couple of benefits, such as upgrading the population limit even further. And it's gonna create the people at a bit of a higher rate. But right now we need to do something with the happiness and with our money production. So there's quite a lot of things which we need to attack or tackle, and we are right now producing a decent supply of food. So let's take a look at what can be done regarding the happiness. So we're gonna have to build the mead hall or the tavern or the brewery over here, and that's gonna tap into our overall building upkeep costs. So we're gonna then have to create a market or something which would be responsible for bringing in those crowns. Otherwise we are really screwed. So, and we have lost another scout. That's awesome. That's what happens when I try to do too many goddamn things simultaneously. I really need the other scout though. Having just 1 scout for this massive map, no bueno. So let's see. Yeah, this is gonna tap into our food production. Tremors have been reported. A big earthquake would seriously damage our buildings unless we store food or wood, to repair them. Okay, this needs to be demolished now. These 2 fellas need to return. And now we have additional space for that 1 more building. And I was thinking that 1 more building can be theoretically the long skip dock. This helps us improve our fame and also produces money too. We should have someone assigned over there. And we're gonna need also the marketplace. So let's build the trading post over here. We have the healer who is gathering the resources here. And again, the damn wolves are attacking. So let's send the healer away. The villager is going to be able to take care of the rest of it. I'm gonna put Halvard over here. I first need to set up the economy before I start to think about, for example, units and such. So, yeah. We can upgrade theoretically the sheepfold in order to cram in that third sheep, but I don't know if I would rather have more people focused on like food production or something. What is there? Upgrades buildings, producing food and happiness can be assigned an additional villager. So we're gonna go with this. And I have actually tested that, but it still doesn't allow me to like send more people to work at the fisherman's hut or anything. So I'm not sure if it's the best blessing or knowledge, but we're gonna have to do what we can. So food, we are in our max capacity. I would love to get a silo actually. So let's build a silo here. It's gonna upgrade our food capacity. It's actually awesome. And once we have this established, I would love for you to actually go ahead and start working here at the marketplace. But the more people we take away from gathering food right now, the more negatively it's gonna affect how much of food we are actually able to produce. Which is why I'm considering to use the additional 2 pieces of upgrades for actually structures such as this one. Scout was injured, so we're gonna have to make sure that he or she survives. This one is healthy, so that's good news. Okay, what the hell was that? Why would you have to do this dumbass stuff? We need actually villagers who are only able to repair these buildings. If you have like a fisherman or something, they aren't gonna be able to do that for you. And once this building is fixed, we should return to positive balance when it comes to making money. Food, we can go up to 800 now, so that's awesome. And you can actually build a trade route, and it's gonna allow you to do it with kobolds. It's not gonna allow it to do it with Hagen, because you hate Hagen. And I'm not really sure what do we need right now. Looks like what can be done. Or we can do food. Let's do food right now. We have plenty of food. And what I would love to do is go here, clear out this place. I'm gonna probably try to upgrade this building so that I can cram in that 1 more sheep. And then we're gonna build a second sheepfold over here. Hopefully Halvard is gonna be able to take out 3 wolves. And hopefully we're gonna be able to colonize this space for 120 food. And the further we want to expand, the more difficult it's going to be. As you can see, wood resource or high wood concentration is all the way up in here. And then there's food, but everything seems to be more concentrated around the enemy camp. And so I'm not really sure what buffs and boosts do ravens have access to. So that is why I want to first establish our economy. I almost died here because I wasn't paying attention, because I'm an idiot. And we're gonna need to build another house somewhere. So once this is colonized, we can go ahead and build another house. I don't think it's a good idea for me to upgrade the houses, because the houses do require stone and we have only 10 stone left. And even the worst thing is that we have like 3 pieces of wood. So it's gonna negatively affect everything because people do require access to wood. So we're gonna cancel that operation for now. We're gonna have the max reach capacity. The music has gone up. So I don't know if I'm to expect some attack or something. 2 sheep over here. We're gonna be able to allocate a lore master. We're gonna have the building for the sheep. We're gonna be able to build 1 more house. So that's 2 buildings, and that's perfectly fine for this space. This space is unfortunately completely occupied right now. So I would need to upgrade this zone in order for me to build a dockyard, or I can do it over here in order for us to be able to do those raids and gather the fame and such for our tribe as is, or our clan. We're gonna send this villager over to this zone. And I really think we need to upgrade this building. So new title, Thane. Shepherds give 2 free sheep. You can have an additional sheepfold and their food production is increased by 10%. Lovely. Okay, so I want to send this gentleman to start chopping down those trees. And we are gonna go ahead and we are gonna reduce extra firewood consumption during winter by 50% and reduces the winter food penalty by 20%. That actually sounds awesome. Yeah, let's do some damage too. And we have, yeah, so the raiders are coming in, or the mercenaries. We need to be careful because I think I already lost a person. So this is why the turrets or defense towers are going to be crucial. And probably a second healer will be important as well. So I think we might have lost a person here. Not exactly sure right now. Okay, so the 2 sheep are over here. And 2 sheep are over here. I don't know if we have a villager who is available over there. Right now, we don't really need to build the house in order to increase the population. I would rather build the sheepfold. I don't know if I can build 2 per space. Haven't tried it yet. Yeah, we can only do 1 per tile. So we're gonna need to control another zone, or I'm gonna need to build it over here. Theoretically, we can do, cannot upgrade anything else unless we get stone. There's 30 stone in here, but I don't want to piss off the kobolds, especially not with just 1 armed man. I might have to develop this zone or build that tower over here. We even don't have a lore master anymore, so that's taking forever. 2 sheep, please. That's helping us increase our food production. We do have happiness, we do have money. Let's build us a house. And we are gonna build another sheepfold. We're gonna build it over here. So this way we are able to accommodate the sheep. This way we are able to keep producing food or surplus of food. And this way I can focus on expanding and gathering some sort of army, which is gonna allow us to fight back. There's quite a lot of gazers. These things apparently improve happiness and reduce wood consumption. The problem is getting to this thing would mean I would have to fight the entire kobold tribe, and I'm not sure if I want to do that, because we are currently working on our overall food or trade situation. So we are making money by selling food, if I understand it correctly. So we are selling 4 food, we get like 1.3 food, and we get a crown. So I'm gonna keep the trade up and running with them for now. I would love for you to actually start working on the lore, so that we have at least 1 lore master, since this is so dangerous. Do we have the scouts still at our disposal? Yes, we do. It seems like they have discovered everything. Requires an upgraded scout camp in order to research or search the other locations. So that's telling me I will require stone, and I'm gonna need to look for another potential deposit. One is over here. One is over here. The problem is trying to reach these damn stone deposits. Okay, there's actually a stone deposit here where the wolf den lies. That's awesome. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take the 2 scouts and we're gonna send them back home so that they become the villagers. And those 2 are gonna be then able to be turned into soldiers, hopefully. I'm gonna probably have to develop an area so that we can actually train the armed units. We actually can accommodate the training camp over here. Or we can do the defensive tower. But I probably want to go with the training camp. Okay, it looks like there's actually gonna be an attack coming in from this location. Or what was this flag? What's happening? I really would hate to lose this time. Yep, they're coming in. Looks like it's 2 soldiers. So Halvard is gonna be able to deal with them. Thankfully, I was able to notice where they are going to attack. So that has been taken care of. Okay, and we are going to take you, and we are going to take you. And we're gonna take the wolf den. And once we take that spot, especially because we have so much food right now thanks to the sheep. Yeah, that was the stupid thing which I did on my previous attempt. I was sacrificing the sheep. Don't sacrifice your sheep. So we're gonna capture this zone. We're gonna take the spot. We're gonna get the stone. And that's gonna allow us to upgrade the scout camp. And it's gonna allow us to do God knows what else. So it's already costing me 160 just to get this place to be ours. And we are having a raid, probably. Oh, a freaking drought is actually attacking. Thank God I actually noticed that, because we would have lost our hunters. And we can theoretically go ahead and try to contest this spot as well. There's only 2 of them. Seem to be focusing Halvard mostly. Works for me. Okay, so this is now ours. We can send the sheep here. And we're gonna need to find a villager who is going to work on this mine. I don't know if kobolds are gonna try to become hostile. God, I hope not. So we're gonna send the 2 ladies over here. And we're gonna also take a look at this spot. 200, we can do that. Let's do work the fur coats. It's gonna have no longer a debuff during winter. Freya's blessing reduces loss of food production during winter by 50% and wood consumption by 15. You gain 3 points of happiness, and you gain 15 stone and 10 iron. Well, we are going to get iron and stone. We already got iron somehow. I don't know if I want to do I think I want to go with the potential happiness here. So let's go with that. It's gonna help us out for the time being. We're gonna need to upgrade the scout camp. And let's start mining. I would love to build a second mine over here then, but I would rather wait first. What I would like to actually do is send out a villager. And I would like the villager to construct a defense tower over here. Just to be on the safe side. I know it's gonna tap into our building upkeep and everything like that, but we're gonna have to develop one of these zones and potentially build the long ship dockyard, or what's it called? Yeah, the long ship dock, which is gonna allow us to make more money. Merchants. Assign your villagers to become merchants and spend crowns to buy various resources. I don't need that right now. We can gather the resources which we do require. Once the stone has been extracted, I'm gonna demolish the quarry here. I'm gonna build it over here in order to get the iron. And once we have access to iron, I'm gonna try to build the smithy or the blacksmith shop, which is gonna allow me to then focus on trying to get the upgraded tools for my people. Valkyries are here at the borders. That's one of the main reasons why I'm building the defense tower. I'll probably have to send a person over here. And I'm gonna also have to make sure that our shoreline is protected because the ravens are a bunch of a-holes and they're gonna keep on attacking us. Or do we want to build... We can expand our... Yeah, look at our... Yeah, I should have probably gone with the freaking blessing. Oh my god. Merchants are being attacked. And healers. I think we have lost someone. Or did we? I'm not sure right now. Yeah, we have only one merchant, so I think I lost a merchant. That sucks. We're gonna have to do something with our wood situation. Food is good. Wood is good. Money is bad. We can theoretically upgrade the trading post. Put in another person. It seems like we are going up with the money. It's really limited, but it will do for now. Don't need another person for lore master. I think it's kind of a pointless thing to do right now. I would need to build another sheepfold, which would be upgraded so that it can house the 3 sheep. I think I'm gonna have to go with the developments of the zone, and we're gonna build this damn thing over here. So we're gonna put 2 people to work here so that the sailors can loot crowns and lore or fame while raiding, and the lighthouse to exploit great trade routes. I don't have access to that, or I do, but I might have to delete a building here and move it elsewhere or do something else. Right now, not sure. I would require 1 sheepfold. If I would develop this zone, I can build the building here, have it upgraded, and house the sheep. Damn it, I have 4 now. Okay, that complicates everything. You can build only 3, so we cannot do more right now. So the surplus of the sheep is gonna have to go over here, and our villagers are gonna have to start raiding. The times are tough. Can't you wait for 1 more person? Okay, she was able to appear on the ship. I know we cannot build more houses, but I'm kind of worried that if I grow my population too much, it's gonna blow up in my face, and I would hate to see that. What can we do to further help us out? Man. That's a tough question. We are now definitely producing more of the money thanks to the raiding. We have become neutral with kobolds, mostly due to the trading, so that's awesome. We can even trade for the additional resources, but we have plenty of food right now, so I want to focus on that. I can theoretically upgrade these 2 buildings, which is gonna be able to house 2 of the sheep. I cannot build more of these structures anyhow. So let's do that. Let's send the sheep there. We're gonna be able to produce even more food. That way I'm guaranteed to have access to this stuff. I would love to build like the axe thrower camp, for example. We have sheep master achievement, thanks to me not actually sacrificing the damn stuff. So that's awesome. A villager is available over here. Oh fudge, we need to upgrade the scout camp. Totally forgot. Dumbass. I think I already upgraded it, so I need to assign villagers. Do we have healers? We do. We have 2 villagers. Okay, so let's send out 2 guys to be the scouts. Lore galore. Increase your civilian attack and your defense tower resistance by 30%. You know what? Let's go with the spare tools right now. And let's take a look at what's attacking where. Looks like a mercenary is actually attacking the defense tower. So I'm actually super happy that I decided to build it here. We're gonna have to... Kind of glad that I did send the unit over here. Smart move. So the hunters are able to kill the raider. I'm not sure if both scouts are not gonna try to scout out the same zone, but I kind of don't care right now. But theoretically, we can actually set it up so that you will go and scout out this. And we can send you to scout out this. So that we know what's available to the ravens. And I'm gonna need to think of where the hell... rats have been reported. We need to store our food in food silos. Okay, and have healers against disease. Why can't I build only 1 silo? That's some BS. If I upgrade this, I'm gonna be able to store more food. But that's all the stone that we have access to. So now we need to build the mine over here. Send our villager to actually build the iron mine. Send the 2 miners over here so that they can mine the iron. Where would I even build this house? Probably over here. Not the most optimal location. But we gotta do what we gotta do. Okay, what the hell is this? Rat infestation. Rats will devour 80% of any food not stored in silos and bring disease. Your silo currently protects 300. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, I'm gonna be probably forced to do this upgrade. Now it's gonna protect 500 units of food, so that's better. I can live with losing like 300. We have surprisingly more fame, but I'm kind of terrified of this whole disease shtick. I don't know what kind of outcome it can have. And is that all that you can explore as of now? We cannot really go further here. I don't know why they bother giving me all this map. And you cannot really even access all of it. And we're gonna have to build... Okay, so the iron is being extracted. Let's do the axe throwers. So we can now go up to 28 people for our clan. We're still happy, we're still producing surplus of food, we're still producing surplus of wood, still producing surplus of coin. Rat infestation is gonna show up soon. I don't know if it's that gonna show you some sort of weird animation or something. It's kind of weird that it's at the start of the winter season. 3 of your members are sick. Okay, so what does that mean? Who is sick? We have 14 sheep. I don't know who is sick, god damn it, people. So we do have 2 healers. They seem to be busy healing who knows what or who. We're losing food right now, but that's okay. Oh, this is bad. This is why I wanted to get those soldiers. Miners are not the best versus the mercenaries. But thanks to the defense turret, we are definitely standing our ground. Why are there so many sheep? Can't I sell some of these sheep? Mercenary ship has been spotted nearby. Okay, so they're gonna try to attack us yet again. So we're gonna send our units there. Where is the axe thrower? This means that 3 units are gonna battle whoever is gonna show up. So with the 2 hunters, that's awesome. We have to make our way versus the enemy. I think we're gonna start to tackle their region here because they are kind of aggressively expanding, and I don't like that one bit. So I just want to like postpone their push. Switch out who they can attack. Gonna decolonize this region. We're gonna lose trading post, healers hut, woodcutters lodge, all of that good stuff. We're not gonna gain control over this heavily wooden region, and we're gonna send these two to return back and become villagers. 24 out of 28. If I would have the resources to develop a zone, which one would I do? We can theoretically do this one, and we can build the... Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? A forge. I would love to build the forge. So I'm gonna be able to build the forge. And the forge is gonna help us somehow improve some of these things. So we have unfortunately depleted the deposits. Let's turn you into an axe thrower. Okay, so these 3 need to return. They have lost this region. We're gonna heal our units. I'm not sure if it's just gonna be enough to have 4 units to keep attacking. Really glad that this time I'm not starving. It's the worst thing ever. Produce plus 100%. Sure, why the hell not? I don't see plus 100%, but I'll take it. I'll take it. don't have any stone. We have 25 iron. I do wonder how the upgrading is going to work once we are going to be able to get a freaking villager to construct the damn smithy or the forge. Okay, so we have 4 units here. I hear like noises of fights, but I don't necessarily see it happening. Then we destabilize another region of theirs. This way they might lose access to this location. It's actually funny, you are not attacking physically the structures yourself. Okay, let's put 2 people to work inside of the blacksmith forge, and I want to see how it operates. We have 25 iron. Okay, and I'm under attack. I think it's over here. We're sending in even more mercenaries. We're holding our ground. They are now effectively using shield bearers, so that's their own units, not mercenaries. Okay, so forge. Do we have the people? Brewer. I need smiths. So we are under constant fight here. Why don't you two work when I tell you to work? Okay, what can you forge? A farmer, no. A hunter produces 15. Okay. Why can't you upgrade anyone else? Increases the production. I would actually love it if we can improve this. So that's actually free thanks to the blessing. And we are kind of screwed here because the mercenaries showed up in our back door without being invited. I don't know if our units are going to be able to come here in time. I don't know if I lost someone. We did take quite a beating here, but we are now able to start upgrading these things. Our units are back in our territory, so they're going to be able to be healed eventually too. Our healers, we have only 1. Why do we have only 1 healer? We might have lost a healer there. Okay, so let's get 2 healers to be up and running. And once that is done, we're going to be a-okay. It's going to allow us to work on stuff. So once the woodcutter is done, we can do... What would be nice? Brewer. We definitely need to increase the happiness, that's for sure. There's only that one building which is responsible for that. So once this is done, I think they can only work on 1 building at a time. Or 1 upgrade at a time. Let's do the brewer. Earthquake. Do we have fires? I don't see fires. That's good news. I want to take this guy over here from this location. We didn't have attacks from kobolds. They seem to like us now, thanks to all the trading we have been doing with them. And I want to go ahead and try to reclaim this region once more. Or take it away from them. I just don't want to have our axe throwers at the front. So let's see if we can steal this location. And then we're gonna push on and push on. He has 22 attack. That's quite a lot. He is actually more powerful than Halvard, so we're gonna have to make sure that we do this carefully. Okay, they're not attacking us right now, but it's a good idea to take a look at the shoreline to see if we don't see a raven flag. Nope. Looks like they're gonna lose this location. Theoretically, I cannot send my scout over here for some dumbass reason. Not really sure what's happening here. Should be able to send units there. Literally not allowing me to do this. Okay, let's try to stop the scout. Hagen, you never know when to quit, do ya? Well, can't say I didn't warn you lot. Mercenaries, your purses will be filled to brim if you defeat them. I won't be risking my life here. Fare thee well. No, stay here, you coward. Young Lord, Hagen seems willing to go all out of this. I do not think we can hold them off for too long. I'm so sorry we failed you. Rick, do not lose hope, Halvard. Trust me when I say you've lived to see another day. Okay. So, an earthquake will show up soon, so I should probably try to... Yeah, we need to go back. You have a big attack on our... Holy fudge muppet. That's way too many of them. We are losing all of our people here. I believe we arrived just in time. Egil, just in time, we missed out on most of the bloodshed. Greetings, Egil of the Wolf Clan. Right, good for you. There's still a crowd standing. Something, something. Why the hell do you keep skipping the text before I can read the damn stuff? That's some hardcore BS. Okay, let's go holy crap. How many mercenaries did you buy? That's some bullshit. Okay, the tower unfortunately fell. No! Damn it! Fudge, he died. I don't know if I can gain him. Yeah, he's gonna be able to respawn, so okay. That's a large force. They're gonna probably just clear out the rest of the Raven's spot. And now we get the damn earthquake when majority of my people have died. Awesome. Can you please go fix up this building? Can you please go fix up this building? I have had population of 28 something and now I'm down to 8. That sucks. Where's this large force? Where did they go? Where are they? Oh my god, I lost like 20 units of red and yellow color. How is that even freaking possible? Oh, they are stuck over here. Okay, literally looks like they have to contest this spot in order to move on to this central place with the town hall. That's so weird. It's like an invisible wall of just weirdness. But this is just like a pure massacre. Something is trying to steal our stuff. And I have 0 units. How is that even possible? We're gonna send you guys to do this. That you can stop the mercenary from stealing my stuff. I'm kind of pissed already at how many units they were able to build and send my way. Wait, I had 2 units. How the hell is it possible we have only 1 now? Come on, kill at least 1. So it's sort of a weird victory. Halvard, thank the gods for your intervention. I'm truly grateful you risked your life to save us. Egil, wait, what? You mean we came here to save people? Brand, let me guess, you stopped listening at slaughtering mercenaries. Halvard. Not to sound grateful, but was that level of savagery really necessary? Egil, I'll be sure to give Hagen something. Stop skipping the text before I read the damn text, Halvard. So much hubris and recklessness within one man. I pray you will live long enough to reap the fruit of your victories. Live and let live achievement. Okay, now it's gonna do this weird thing probably. Yeah, again it did that weird thing. But anyhow, we were able to finish the 3rd chapter. It took me quite a long time, so hopefully on the next one we're gonna be able to take a look at the 4th chapter, which seems to be named Trade War. So that might be interesting too. So if you did like the episode, give it a big thumbs up. It took me only 2 attempts to get this one done, and I'm playing it actually in hard difficulty, which is shocking to me. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section. If there are any games you want me to go over or try to take a look at, let me know. I will see what can be done. And in the meantime, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thank you all for watching, and bye-bye for now.